Bank of China International Prudential has established a name in investment management within Hong Kong and increasingly internationally. But what does the role of a successful asset manager actually entail?
Well, I think every asset manager has its own fiduciary duties. But in order to be successful, I think we need to do more. There are actually 4 areas that we put a whole lot of emphasis on. I mean, the first of all is corporate governance. We have 2 separate legal and compliance departments and a very sizable risk management group. So we not just stay on top of any regulatory changes, but at the same time, we want to make sure that everything we do is in compliance to local regulations. Second area that we put a lot of emphasis is on our investment process. We have to make sure that our investment process is robust and prudent. The third area I think we need to emphasize is on innovation. The market change, so fast these days. So I think we need to be on top of the latest development and obviously try to come up with innovative products to meet the investment demand. I think the last issue is on the partnership. We have tremendous experience in the Greater China area, but when we go outside of our jurisdiction, I think we need to work with local partners. An example is our cross listing of our ETF to Taiwan. It was a huge success, because we work closely with the local regulator there and our partner in Taiwan. So to sum up, in order to be successful, I think we need to be responsible and knowledgeable, innovative, and have global perspective.
Which type of services and products does Bank of China International Prudential offer clients domestically and internationally? And what sets it apart from its rivals?
Yeah, we offer all kinds of products, including mutual funds, pension schemes, exchange traded funds, and even discretionary accounts. I think I'll give you one important example, and it's tied to the internationalization of renminbi. As we all know, the China economy has been growing really quickly. And so the ideal scenario is to come up with a robust and sizable offshore renminbi market so that the China will not have to worry about the hard money impact into and out of China, but at the same time, global investor or trade partners can enjoy the benefit, of a currency that tied to the development of the China economy. There's a come up with a unique asset class, and we call it a dim sum bond market. So we believe that both the onshore and offshore China fixed income market will become an indispensable investment vehicles to the global investor. So in view of that, we have developed robust investment philosophy and methodology, try to achieve superior performance, in both the onshore and offshore China fixed income market.
How does Bank of China International Prudential stay on top of market conditions and regulatory changes affecting the industry?
We work closely with the local regulators, market participants, and even our friendly competitors on the latest issues. I think this is very important. I love to emphasize, this is so important because the market changes so rapidly these days. So we have to make sure that we understand what's going on in the market.
Considering market conditions, what are the key issues fund managers have to bear in mind when recommending investments to clients?
As we all know, market is very demanding now. It's getting more volatile, and some of the traditional investment philosophy may not work. So give an example of a simple buy and hold strategies. If you hold Japanese equity for the last decade or something, you may not really like the end result. So as a fund manager, we need to make sure that we understand what's going on in the macroeconomic environment. I think really the market changed quite a lot now. So we need to make sure that our investors understand what they are doing and what are the possible consequences.
So bearing all that in mind, what advice would you give potential clients looking to invest?
I think it depends what kind of clients we're talking. If you're talking to a retail client, I think we come to the very basics. Any investor needs to understand his or her life cycle. What kind of investment return he needs in few years' time, what kind of risk tolerance he can bear. The market is very demanding because there are a lot of complicated investment products. So I think investors need to understand what they are buying, from the investment objective to the risk factors. So to me, I think if any investor has any doubt about his own investment product, I think he needs to seek some professional advice, including financial advisors or even fund managers like ourselves. But if we are talking about institutional investors, they know what they are doing, but at the same time, I would love to suggest that they need to stick to their own investment policy. Give them some more time, to pan out all these investment ideas. So I think the worst scenario is like an institutional investor behave more like a retail now. So this is not a very healthy development. So I suppose stick to their own investment policy. I think is the advice.
Dr. Hing Tang, thank you very much.
Thank you for having us here.